Coming up today on This Is True Really News.
I promise no dead monkeys.
People get greeting cards. If you like people getting
I love
greeting
those cards.
Yes.
When you open it, it says hi.
Yeah, well, this one is a little more specific.
What I never understood is addressing your golf ball.
Yeah. Hello,
I don't know where it's going. Why would I address it? And how do you write the numbers on there?
On mine, I just probably put a zip code.
Please return to
just somewhere in this zip code. In any case, if you like this kind of baloney, just like, subscribe, and follow This Is True Really News. Leave comments wherever you find us. If you get longer comments or snarks, please do me a favor. Send it to, or if you get a story,
even better.
Send it to TITR@netradio.network.
This is True Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true,
Really?
as far as you know.
I'm thinking, if someone actually does like, subscribe, or follow This Is True Really News, do you have a neurologist? Because you might want to make an appointment.
And see what the heck is wrong with you.
There's something. New York City. I mean, we're here and we both have neurologists. New York City.
Sadly, it's true.
It's true. Really. New York City. See how we just. New York City man who admitted to smuggling count them, three, not one, not two, three Burmese pythons in his pants because it sounds bigger than one and less than 17. And yes, he smuggled Burmese pythons in his pants through the U.S.-Canadian border. Well, he tried.
Where the Border Patrol said, are those Burmese pythons in your pants, or are you just happy to be here?
Yeah, a lot of wiggling going on. He was sentenced to a whole year of probation and fined $5,000, according to federal prosecutors. The 38-year-old Calvin Batista.
Calvin. You know better.
Really? I mean, we love your temperatures, but really. Mm-hmm. He crossed into northern New York with the hidden snakes on a bus from Montreal to New York on July 15th of 2018. So let's see. If we do our math, he was busted in July of 2018. This is now 6 years later.
Wow.
Justice is swift.
Those pythons are big enough to take.
Now they can testify on their own.
Yeah.
The young adult snakes were hidden in the inner thigh of his pants in snake bags tied to his pants drawstring. There's a whole herd of weird images going through my head now, and I'm.
Are they like humans? If you are transporting them head down, does all the blood rush to their head and they die? But you really don't want to flip them around there, I don't think.
I mean, I realize they're a constrictor.
Yes,
but they pretty much have toothless.
Well, they can bite.
They'd be more than willing to latch on and then hug you. They're discovered by U.S. Customs and Border Protection officers. Well, I'm perfectly sure we're happy to be there that morning. They found court documents. According to the court documents, the Queens resident purchased Queens, coming home with these stupid things.
Yes.
Where was I? The Queens resident. You notice he's not from the Bronx or Long Island.
No.
Just saying.
Or Manhattan, where all the good things in New York appear.
Do they?
It's my opinion that all the good stuff in New York is in Manhattan.
Isn't Wall Street in Manhattan?
Yeah, but I didn't say no bad stuff. I just said all the good stuff.
Okay.
And I've walked down there. I rode the bull for a little while.
You'll notice there's not even a bit of surprise on this face. The Queens resident purchased the snakes. Did you wrestle the bear?
No.
Ursa? The Queens resident purchased the snakes, which were worth more than $2,500 at a reptile store in Canada. According to the court documents, importation of Burmese pythons is regulated by an international treaty and by U.S. federal regulations, as they are, quote, injurious to human beings. I don't speak legalese well, but I think that means they can hurt you, you idiot. Which is probably why I had him in a snake bag. It's like probably the snake version of the little sweater that ties him back.
Ooh.
It's like a snake straitjacket, only, of course, they have no arms, so it's different.
It would have to be. Well, maybe it is a straitjacket, and they just put it through the arms and tie it in a circle.
Time and knots. I've been watching too many Warner Brothers cartoons. The Burmese python, one of the world's largest snakes, is considered a vulnerable species in its native Asia. Why? And is invasive in Florida where it threatens native animals and people. Batista's attorney had no comment, which is
Yeah.
understandable.
I think his attorney is going to say, look, dude, plead guilty. Let's not
I've heard of snakes in the grass before, but
pay the fine. Snakes in the pants.
oh, there's so many things that could go so wrong.
You got ants in your pants? No, sir.
And for one, they're young adult snakes. If they act like young adult, human beings, shenanigans could ensue, which is not pleasant for you.
This from Business Insider. Residents of a care home for older people in the UK were shocked,
I tell you,
to open Valentine's Day cards.
Why?
Residents of Whitegate's Care Center in Surrey received cards adorned with red hearts and bows from T.H. Sanders and Sons funeral directors. One family member.
What was the name of the funeral home that they did the jingle for on WKRP?
Oh, I can't remember. I just remember part of the jingle. There's no way to deny it. Someday you're gonna buy it.
Oh, and to think that show got canceled because some idiot at BlackRock wanted one more year of Gunsmoke.
One family member of a resident told the Sun that the ill-received incident would have caused the residents great confusion, upset, and disappointment, as often they are here after losing their lifelong partners. Regardless, if I were in that home, I would die laughing and give them something to do. I mean, that's hilarious. Another relative called the move an insensitive attempt to woo new customers.
No, ma'am. Well, yeah.
Shouldn't they be wooing the family?
Really?
I mean,
well, no, because you can, put all this down in your will.
Yeah, I suppose you can, but, woo new customers. By golly, they make be my Valentine. By golly, they make a logical argument. I'll die as soon as possible.
Carry on.
Let's see. T.H. Sanders is part of the Dignity Funeral Directors Group.
No, they're not.
Which told the Sun they deeply regret any unintended distress. Spokesperson for the care home told the Sun that they are deeply embedded within the local community and we value the support and engagement of all our neighbors, including T.H. Sanders. Here's the quote, residents were thrilled to receive the Valentine's Day cards and they all had a lovely day celebrating. Everybody else can shut.
Yes, old people have a much better sense of humor.
I would think, because
they don't bother with the small shit. Small stuff.
Small, yes.
Thing.
It's like I said, if we're in the home together and we get Valentine's Day cards from a funeral home, I am going to just rupture my spleen.
Can I have your card then?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Thank you. I won't drive it. I just want the car.
I'll send it with the hat.
I got a hat, thanks.
Well, you need two for stereo.
Never thought of that. I can just look with one eye and I'll be fine.
Your turn.
I don't want
to. For Pete's sake, man. Read a story, damn it.
No.
Yes, now, or else I will send you a Valentine's card. Or a strongly worded letter, whichever works.
One or the other. I'd like the letter would be okay.
I can do that.
All right, as long as you had such a heartwarming romantic story. Charlotte is a rust-colored stingray. I know you can feel the love vibes already. Charlotte, a rust-colored stingray, is the size of a serving platter. She has spent most of her life gliding about the confines of a storefront aquarium in North Carolina's Appalachian Mountains.
I have never heard of a rust-colored stingray.
She is 2,300 miles from home because her natural habitat would be under the water of Southern California. She has not shared a tank of water with a male of her species for at least 8 years.
So she's angry.
And pregnant. As we heard from the aquarium owner and the very first Jurassic Park movie, nature found a way. Pregnant with as many as 4 pups. I know. Go figure.
She's like frogs.
No, she's a stingray. Aren't you listening? Rust-colored stingray?
Well, I heard
do
frogs
remember
can change
rust-colored
sexes
but
if they
that was
have
like
to.
in the early 70s, and that was what we called Corvettes back then. But anyway, the stingray is pregnant with as many as 4 pups, could give birth soon. According to the executive director of the Aquarium and Shark Lab on Main Street in downtown Hendersonville, North Carolina, Brenda Raymer. Here's our girl saying, Happy Valentine's Day. Let's have some pups.
Is this common?
No, I don't think so. Otherwise, it wouldn't have made the news. Oh, look, there's another one having a baby without any chance to do, the stingray shuffle.
From AP via Jessica Thompson.
Okay, Jessica's our Southern lady.
Yes, and you'll recognize this because it's a story we cover every so often. From Olney, England. Women in matching checkered aprons, headscarves, and a rainbow of running shoes.
Is it that time again?
Yep. Limbered up as they prepared for the centuries-old pancake race in this English country town. Each woman...
The pancake race is second only to the cheese race thing.
Because that's downhill.
When they do the wheel of cheese down there. That's just...
This one I would do were I not so infirm. Each woman has a frying pan in her hand.
Or a guy.
Yeah. And no, that wouldn't stop me. At the word go, they sprinted through the streets, trying not to drop their pancakes as they roughly traced the path taken by a harried housewife in 1445, who, legend has it, heard the church bells signaling the Shrove Tuesday service and raced off with her skillet. It's a horrible distance, said Kaisa Larkus, 44, a mother of 4 who legged it past Eloise Kramer to capture the Olney title with a time of 63.37 seconds. You just have to go flat out. And then hope you're not going to fall over. But
that would be the best part. Yeah, don't fall.
The tradition has been repeated over the centuries, not only in Olney, but across England.
Not only in Olney?
Olney.
I thought it was only in Olney.
No, Olney.
It's an only thing.
Yes. No.
What?
England and even the United States, where the Kansas town of Liberal copied the idea.
Well, they are liberal.
And they have been trying to outrun their friendly British rivals for 75 years.
Oh,
this year, the U.S. leg won. With Pamela Bolivar, a 19-year-old college student and nursing assistant, crossing the line in a time of 63.03 seconds. One of the closest races ever.
We're a strange species.
Yeah, but this is the kind of thing that'll never leave you flat.
Did you say flat or flap? Because if we're going with flapjack jokes, then I'm...
Yeah, there could be a flap over the...
How'd they get to be flapjacks, by the way?
I have no idea.
Pancakes, hotcakes, flapjacks.
I don't know the derivation of flapjacks. I suppose it has something to do with pancakes.
Now I'm hungry. I want pancakes.
Or waffles.
Maybe a waffle wouldn't be bad.
Yeah.
Belgian?
Ooh.
Whoa, no, because that sounds so imperialistic.
From Belgium.
I'd like a waffle of Belgian origin.
There we go.
This is true, really news. Send email to TITR@netradio.network.